What's up, guys? My name is T. Welcome to my tiny Times Square apartment.
This is New York City, a place where millions of people come chasing the American dream. But that dream comes at a price.
Oh wow. Aren't you scared like the fan would cut your head?
It's happened so many times.
Welcome to my living room, bedroom, kitchen, all in one.
Here, some residents spend their entire income just to afford rent, living in apartments smaller than a parking space.
What is the price for this a month?
This price is $4,500.
Housing is the #1 crisis.
I'm homeless right about now. For a studio, they wanted $1,600.
Why would anyone choose to live in a space like this?
I think our space is just right, but everyone has opinions about it.
What sacrifice do they make?
Yeah, it gets hot in here too.
Some of them will have showers in them, so you gotta get a gym membership to take a shower.
How much do they actually earn to survive here?
Here, I make more than 6 figures.
Today I'm in New York City, one of the most expensive cities in the world, to find out how ordinary people make ends meet and whether living here is really worth the cost.
If you want to live here, you better be a hustler because it's not easy.
Behind the bright light and billion-dollar skyline, this is the shocking reality no one told me about this city.
Welcome to New York.
Guys, we're on a mission to cross 1 million subscribers here on the channel by the end of the year. And it will only happen if all of you subscribe, because 80% of you watch our videos and you do not subscribe. Please guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Oh wow. This is my New York City hotel. It is really small. Let me show you guys my bed. Like literally, if I lie from end to end, that's it. Look. I guess I'm probably like what, 5'8" or 5'9", but I can't even lie edge to edge. One window, a queen size bed that can squeeze in 2 people. Yeah, of course, vanity. This is supposed to be where the vanity, I brush my teeth and do all of that here. And this is the WC and the bathroom. This particular accommodation cost me $210 US. So for 2 nights, I paid $420. Yes, accommodation is crazy expensive. It's going to be a hassle keeping my bag. So let's try to see if I can open my bag to take off my clothes. I have a big bag. Maybe backwards here. Okay.
As small as this hotel room is, it is actually bigger than some people's apartment. I'll show you in a bit.
Alright. Welcome to New York City.
Let's go meet T, who lives in a tiny Times Square apartment with her pets.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
This is Lady.
Hi, lady. You're so nice, lady. Hi.
This is Kitty.
You have a cat and a dog?
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep both of the pets here?
I don't know. It comes from my heart, honestly.
What's the size of the apartment altogether?
I have no clue.
This is your bed?
This is my bed. A while ago, I had just like a twin size bed in the corner.
Yeah.
Just to utilize more space.
Yeah.
Got a loft bed.
So the bed and the sofa right here.
Yeah, this is a new addition as well. A lot of people that see my TikTok, they noticed that I didn't have it anywhere else for anybody to sit. It was just a single chair. So I'm like, I want to be able to have my family over and have somewhere to relax. This is where the magic happens, where the cooking happens. Flat top.
Yeah.
Little stove burner. My mom got this for me when I first moved in. So my mom helped me a lot. My mom got me the AC, burners. A lot of this stuff is hand-me-downs from her apartment. Keep the dog food and cat food right here. I'm not gonna open my fridge.
What?
Fridge is hungry.
Let me see. Let's see one second, man.
Listen, man. Listen, man. I don't even like cooking in here sometimes.
So you always eat out?
Well, I used to work at a restaurant, so I would eat at the restaurant most of
Yeah.
the time. It gets annoying, staying here in this little space all the time.
Cooking,
like,
yeah?
Yeah, it gets hot in here too.
So is this like what you used to
Air
ventilate?
purifier.
Oh,
Yeah, just to help keep some ventilation. There's only 2 windows in here, so this one is occupied by the AC. The one in the bathroom doesn't work.
and this is supposed to be where you brush your mouth.
Yeah.
Also, like wash your plates here.
Wash my dishes, clean anything. There's a medicine cabinet right here. Restroom. Check out, guys. And they live bowls is right here, over there.
And that's where you shower.
Yeah, it's in the shower.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Oh wow. But does it get like super hot here?
There's only 2 windows, this one and there's one in the bathroom, but it doesn't fully open.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay open, so circulation in here is non-existent.
How much is this per month?
The actual rent is like $2,000. This is my first apartment on my own, signing my own lease and everything. So this was just to have my own space. I've been here since September of 2024.
Where were you living before you moved?
I was in a shelter.
You were in a shelter?
Yeah.
Still here in New York?
Yeah, still here in New York.
So
I lived in New York my whole life.
All your life. Do you sometimes feel like you
claustrophobic?
You just want a little bit more space? Because I can imagine sleeping up here, like this is your living room, this is your bedroom.
I'm so grateful for my community because I get to go and get a break from this.
Yeah.
I think that's how I managed. For somebody that doesn't have anywhere else to go, it definitely would give to me. They definitely told me the tenant that lived here before me, he lived on the street and then they got him to live here and he couldn't take the size of the apartment. So he wanted to live on the street.
Because it was too small for him?
Too small. It was too... Yeah, couldn't take it, you know? And I've lived in rooms before, like I've rented a room before, but even with that, you have a kitchen, you have a bathroom outside of your room. This is everything. My kitchen is right next to my bed. I used to have all my hoodies and stuff like hanging under my bed, like on these bars, but I just didn't like the way that looked anymore. I still have even more sneakers in here, more shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
You like Spider-Man?
I was telling him that.
Is that
too,
your microwave right there?
This is, so when they moved in, this is what they gave us to cook with. I moved in with this and the fridge right there. Everything else I had to buy.
How do you go up to the bed?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Aren't you scared like the fan would cut your head?
It's happened so many times.
The fan?
The fan, sometimes in the middle of the night, I will turn it on and forget that it's
Oh
on.
my God.
And I've definitely banged my head on it.
Jesus Christ.
You get desensitized to some stuff like that. The first couple times, it's like, damn, but...
Oh my God.
You learn how to maneuver, honestly. One of the main perks of this apartment was it was close to my job. I worked right in Lincoln Center, so that's like a 20-minute walk from here. So that really made it worth it, that I was able to commute to work, because living in New York City with the trains, the buses, it's just too much to have to go back and forth to work. So that made it worth it.
So where did you say you work again?
Right now I'm actually unemployed. I recently got terminated. I lost my job about 2 weeks ago.
What?
There definitely was a point in time where New York was the place to be when it came to money.
Yeah.
You can lose your job and get a new one the next day. I've experienced it myself, but times are definitely different.
So are you like actively searching for a job now?
So right now I'm waiting to hear from unemployment. I'm kind of in a transitional state. Like I said, I am a chef, so I want to start pursuing my own business.
Yeah.
I do catering, so I'm trying to start that.
For the meantime, like how are you able to like sustain living? I mean, you're living in, this is Manhattan, right?
Yeah, Manhattan, Times Square.
Yeah, among the most expensive places someone can live. So like, how are you able to then afford that right now?
I'm not gonna lie, my family has been supporting me.
Yeah.
Right before you guys got here, I was calling my mom, like telling her, you know how stressful it is living here and having everything so expensive and just how heavy everything is.
Yeah.
And she helps me.
Maybe some of you still don't understand just how expensive New York City is and why someone would want to live here in a tiny space like this. So let's do a brief demonstration before we visit the next tiny apartment owner.
I have with me here $100. I'll try to survive with this for 24 hours, right? In my country, this is a lot of money. You're probably in the continent of Africa, right? There's a lot you can do with $100. But here you're going to see, right?
You will see how quickly $100 vanishes here.
All right here I am at the Brooklyn Bridge. I found like a souvenir shop around here, so I'm just going to try and get some things. So I have this. Everything here is $1, right? So I'm just going to get some souvenirs, probably like $3 souvenirs.
I saw this futuristic building in Hudson Yard and I wondered what it was all about.
What exactly is this building? Let's go and find out. After asking around, I learned the name of the building is called The Vessel. It's an architectural marvel here. So now we're going to go up there and check it out. This particular building is standing at 150 feet tall. It's made up of over 154 staircases with 2,500 steps. Wow! And over 80 viewing platforms. And I paid $18 just to get up here.
$18 gone just like that, climbing thousands of steps. It felt more like a workout than a tourist attraction. On to the next one. I saw this giant floating platform hanging in the sky. Guys, let's check it out.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Maybe it could be free.
So I just arrived at a place called The Edge. This place is literally built to like hang off the cliff where you get to see the whole of New York. You literally see everywhere. Like, look. Just look behind me, that's what you see. So it cost about $51 plus taxes. to get here.
But seriously guys, how do you feel about me spending $51 just to see a view? Now don't get me wrong, this view is actually incredible, but for $51 I was expecting the view to come with a free meal, maybe like a Coca-Cola or something, you know. I also went to this place I saw on Instagram. It is called Summit One. It is filled with like murals, balloons, and I saw normal tourists taking pictures of themselves. Guys, you won't believe I paid $55 for this. $55 to play with balloons and take pictures. My Nigerian parents would not understand this investment. I paid another $50 to see the Statue of Liberty. I was shocked at the number of people that came here to take pictures of this statue.
Like what? 500 people?
Although, to be fair, for millions of immigrants, the Statue of Liberty represents freedom, opportunity, and the promise of a better life. So maybe this one gets a pass. By now, I had completely lost track of my spending, so I had to stop and do the math. In just 4 hours, I had spent $155 doing basic activities, just looking at views from the top of a building. That is minus transportation, minus lunch, and minus tips. Yes, here in America, you're expected to tip for everything. It cost me roughly about $450 per day to live and explore New York. This has to be the most expensive tourist destination in the world.
In New York, you have to be willing to take a $100 bill and just light it on fire. Like, that's how fast the money goes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Kayla.
How are you doing?
Good.
I mean,
welcome to my tiny New York City studio apartment.
And you can tell by the door, like I'm literally like struggling to fit right here, but let's go. Okay.
So we're on the 2nd floor, and it's got to be 2 staircases.
Okay. How long have you lived here for?
I just moved to New York City about 2 months ago from Florida.
Oh wow. Okay.
Welcome to my living room, bedroom, kitchen, all in one. This is my tiny little bathroom. I feel like it's a pretty good size for New York City compared to like the size of the apartment. I have a bathtub, thank God.
She said thank God.
Most people don't have bathtubs here. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then I love my little built-in bookshelf. Here's my tiny closet. This door is literally the width of my arm.
Wait, this is all your closet?
This is like 90% of my clothes, for the most part. I have some of my shoes here, all of my like scrubs, like stuff that needs to be hung up here, and then my laundry, and then I'm able to fit like my broom and my like little mop things. Yeah. So it just works.
It does.
Wow. But when you have more clothes, like where are you going to put the clothes?
Well, I just bought this clothing rack right behind you. This is like all the stuff that I'm wearing for summer at the moment, and then basically all I wear is heels, so I just keep them all right here. And then the rest of my clothes are all folded in this tiny little dresser from Amazon.
You said you were in Florida earlier on. Like, was your apartment like this size, or it was slightly bigger?
I was still living with my parents at home in Florida,
Oh.
and I'm not gonna lie, my bedroom was probably the size of this entire apartment.
What is the size of the space?
It was either like 11 feet this way or 10 feet this way.
Like the kitchen is like 2 steps from the bedroom. 2 steps from the bedroom, 1 step to the Okay.
So I've learned to manage. If you can't already tell, I have a half-size fridge. I don't even have a full-size fridge. Honestly, I cook everything here. I really don't go out to eat, guys. Like, I have managed everything to fit in this fridge. And I cook literally everything on here because I don't have a microwave. But I never used a microwave anyway, so honestly it's fine. But I do use an air fryer, which I keep in this. So I built this little kitchen island. It's from Amazon. And here I keep my tiny little air fryer. Perfect size. It's all I need. I go grocery shopping honestly like 3 or 4 days a week because I can't buy a lot because I obviously can't fit it in my fridge.
Yeah.
But I really don't eat out a lot at all.
Yeah.
I cook like 99% of my stuff at home. So.
Just curious, like how much you spend on just grocery shopping in a month?
Roughly like $400 a month on groceries. I use this mostly as like my pantry too. So like I keep some of my food in here, and then like my uncle sent me a bunch of ramen. I don't know why.
How much is your rent here?
My rent here is only $2,100.
$2,100, guys. If you're watching this video, tell me, what will $2,100, that's $2,100 a month get you in your city? Please put it in the comment. This is supposed to be fire escape, right?
Yes, it's literally fire escape, so I'm gonna try to like duck. Oh my god.
Guys, this is the everyday life of someone living in New York.
Gonna get some air.
You know, like all those apartments that be having like nice balcony, this is the version of nice balcony. So
Just gotta do a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Stupid.
One One of the very first things I did when I moved here was I went out here and I sat on my little fire escape, had my cup of coffee. It was honestly just like a surreal moment because I've always wanted to have my little fire escape. So yeah, my view might not be the best, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. What is something that you really do like about where you're staying and something that you don't like?
I do really like, the area to me feels very safe. I'm obviously close by to all the hospitals and it is a little bit loud, but I think that because my unit faces the back, it's not too bad. Obviously you can hear the sirens in the background, but I feel like when I sleep it's pretty quiet.
Why did you choose to come to New York City?
I came here on a family trip about 10 years ago. I knew the second that I got here that I always wanted to live here one day. I'm a nurse. It came with a lot of flexibility, and one of the main reasons why I became a nurse is because I knew that I could get a job in New York. I feel like living in such a big city like this, there's so much opportunity here. Down in Florida, I was working in the hospital, so you only work 3 days a week, and I want to say I was making maybe 60 grand a year. Here, I make more than 6 figures, and even after all of the taxes and everything, here I still make substantially more than I was down in Florida, so it's worth it. To me, that's priceless. I would rather sacrifice, higher cost of living to, one, get to experience everything that the city has to offer, but also I feel like there's really good career opportunities here compared to Florida. That was just a sacrifice that I was willing to make.
Miss, please help me. I don't even know where the f I am right now.
Living is expensive.
Yeah, facts.
Living is highly expensive.
Very
American
expensive.
dream is the bare minimum nowadays. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah. Don't come here thinking you about to get everything you want.
I used to see these videos on the internet about those very tiny Manhattan apartments.
Yes.
2,500, just really
For a square.
Yeah. Is that something that's very common around here?
Yes. You know what's the funny thing about it? Some of them have showers in them.
Yeah.
So you got to get a gym membership to take a shower.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't live that way, but still, some people do live that way.
Walk in and then it's
just-
straight
yeah.
kitchen, bed.
Why do you think
Yeah,
someone is
we're
going to
privileged.
live in such conditions? Why don't
Just to be in New York.
Just to be by themselves. A lot
Just to
of
be in New York, be by themselves. A lot
that
of
is
people
true.
want
Opportunity, because some jobs do pay good.
You live in New York, how much do someone needs to make to live here in this city?
Probably 100. If you live in Harlem or
100,000?
something, to be
Yes.
comfortable
To
for
be
sure.
comfortable. But honestly, you can have an
realistically.
income of 6,500 and maybe be able to live. But also depends on where you live, because some people, they get help from the government, so they get
I see.
Government
EBT,
assistance.
or they'll
I
also
see.
get assistance on rent.
Yeah.
So if you make 6,500, the other half the government will give you.
Do you think you're always going to be in New York City, or at some point you have to move somewhere else?
At some point, we gotta move.
My goal,
Yeah.
I don't want to live in America.
You should come to Africa.
I should.
Yeah.
I'm
I just
invited to Africa.
came
We
back
invited
from
to
St. Martin
Africa.
yesterday.
Yeah.
We invited?
Yeah, come to
Alright,
Africa.
let's go
I'll take
too,
you guys
man.
around.
Alright,
Right? If you make 100,000 in Africa, bro, you're a king, bro.
king.
Bro,
I was hearing that,
you're
yeah.
balling, bro.
Shit, you make 100,000 here, you're an average human being.
Yeah, for sure.
The hell?
Average.
What's the cost of living like? Is it expensive to stay here?
I'm still 16.
Yeah,
so,
I live with
I'm
my
chilling.
parents too.
But I think you can make it work because everything's increased. You get paid more than other places. So you'll always find a way. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a little bit of money, you're gonna work your way up eventually.
If you want to live here, you better be a hustler because it's not easy. One coffee's $12. One matcha, $12. Subway, $3. Train to get here, $30 a day. You're probably spending minimum $60 a day.
How do you guys think I'm able to manage my money without hidden fees in one of the most expensive cities in the world? I use RAENEST, and they happen to be the sponsors of today's video. As some of you would know, I am a Nigerian and I use Naira in my country, but I am able to travel around the world and spend in different currencies with a single wallet. How do you think I'm able to do that? I use the multi-currency exchange feature on the RAENEST app, and it allows me to fund my account in my local currency, and then I go ahead and spend in different currencies. So this is my account, right? I do have a dollar account, a euros account, and a Naira account. So since I'm in America, I'm using my dollar account. Look, I spent $70 on breakfast this morning. Damn. This is truly expensive. I'm going to be in Europe in a few months, and I'm going to switch to my euros account, and I get to do this without hidden fees. I do have as well a physical card that I can use on ATMs and POS, and I also have a virtual card as well. I use that to pay on websites. I added my card to my Apple Pay, and I use it to tap and pay with the contactless features, right? I use this on the NYC subways and also in restaurants as well. Guys, if you want a platform that allows you to receive money in any currency and spend in over 190 countries of the world with competitive exchange rate and of course speed, go ahead and download RAENEST. I use it and it's a lifesaver for me whenever I travel. Thank you, RAENEST, for sponsoring my video. Let's continue. I'm actually right here to meet a lady and a family of I think 4 that lives somewhere uptown. I do like this neighborhood neighborhood, right? We've left like the Manhattan craziness. So now I'm at her place, and let me go check out her tiny apartment and how they're able to live here, you know?
I'm Christine.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you very
I'm
much.
glad you found it. I know it's confusing. This is our one-bedroom apartment in New York City. We have the kitchen here, and this is like our little entryway. And then this is our living room. This is actually our bed here on the wall.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. By day, it's our living room, and then office space.
Yeah.
After work, that's where we eat and have dinners with our family, and then
Yeah.
we put the bed down for my husband and I, and the kids get the one bedroom. Everyone's like, "Where is your bed?"
Where's your bed?
So
Oh.
this is our Murphy bed.
Let's see.
I don't know if it's made. It is made. Okay, good. So every night we pull this down, and
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Guys, did you see that? This is New York. Welcome to New York. Like, space is expensive, okay? So you have to make your space work for you, and that's exactly what she did. She's making her space work for her. Wow.
This is our kitchen. I think this is a big kitchen for New
Yeah.
York, to be honest.
Yeah.
Big kitchen. I love the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then this is our kids' room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cute.
This is our happy place.
Do you mind telling me how much you pay for rent here?
So we own this apartment.
If you didn't own it, how much do you think it would be for rent?
I think probably closer to 3,000.
So I know right here you say you have your husband and then you do have your 2 kids. Is it okay to have like kids live in a space that is just about 700 square foot? What would people say in situations like that?
Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of opinions. There's a lot of haters who think it's illegal to raise kids in this amount of space. There are no laws that say that. That's not true. But yeah, a lot of people say, oh, this is inhumane. You need to have more space for your kids. That's not enough place to raise kids.
Yeah.
So I think it's plenty of space. The people who say this are people who've never left the States, and they have a very America perspective of what space is.
Okay.
And I think the people who live abroad or who have traveled abroad or who are not in America, they never say that. It's always the people who just have not experienced lots of different cultures and how different cultures live. And coming from China to here, I know this is huge. Like, this is a huge space.
All right, let's do it. So here we are. We have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment here in the Upper West Side of New York. Kitchen, you know, smaller kitchen, but beautifully done. You have your living room. You got closets. You got a nice little balcony here.
At least you do have a balcony here.
You got like a nice, small, cozy bedroom
right here.
You know, no closet here, but you have the closet space.
So what is the price for this a month?
This price is $4,500.
4,000.
$4,500. You got to make 3 times the rent.
Okay,
so
three times. Okay, yeah, 3
So
times.
you should be making a month $13,500, and then your credit score should be in the 700s. So that way, a landlord feels comfortable enough to rent you the apartment.
How many people make that amount here in New York?
That's a great question. I can get you that stat. The median household income in New York City is about $80,000 a year. So to earn $156,000 a year would place someone well above the median, likely in the top 5 to 10% of earners.
The people that cannot like afford to rent this place, you are considered the top 5.
Top 5%. The cost to even get into this apartment, you can actually buy your first house in New Jersey by putting 3.5% down with the Net FHA program.
Yeah.
The first house I bought, actually, I invested $6,000. That was my down payment.
For the property?
Yeah.
While some residents are paying thousands of dollars a month to live in spaces barely bigger than a closet, others are spending $16 million to wake up overlooking Central Park.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a $16 million home in the iconic Central Park. Guys, look at the view. This is Central Park.
This apartment sits on 5,450 square foot of interior, and it comes with a very large living room with premium views, I would say, of Central Park. It has 3 ensuite bedrooms and a separate primary suite, a large kitchen, a study area, and a lounge. The interior design is very beautiful. It has the kind of space that these apartments can only dream of having, but for the price point of $16 million. So space here in New York City is for the highest bidder. No wonder I kept seeing tiny skyscrapers.
The skyscrapers are like very tiny.
We don't have no space, but we still want to build tall buildings.
Guys, one thing that shocked me here in New York is how thin some of the skyscrapers are, because land here is so expensive. So developers have built some of the teeniest towers in the world, stretching high into the sky while taking up very little space on the ground.
If you notice a lot of any new buildings being built in New York, you'll always see one word.
What?
luxury.
Luxury.
Everything is luxury. Luxury living. Call this number. Luxury this. They're not building for like regular middle class people. Everything is luxury this, luxury that.
Yeah. I guess a lot of people here are rich, right?
New York City is still known as the city of millionaires because it has nearly 385,000 US dollar millionaires, more than any other city on earth. So at the end of the day, it is still a dream for people to move here and chase the American dream.
It's worth it that I have a roof over my head. I tell myself that every night. I thank God every morning when I wake up that I'm not wondering where I'm going to sleep tomorrow, or, you know, having to knock on somebody's door and say, hey, can I sleep here tonight? My dog has a place to sleep. My cat, they're fed. I really, you know, I could ask for more, but I'm grateful.
And guys, don't forget we're on the road to 1 million subscribers before the year ends. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I would vanish when you need me the most, like the avatar. Special thanks to my producer Kemi for helping me film and produce this episode. I'll see you on the next episode.